Okay, everybody, hi there, PJ here, and welcome back to Let's Play Cuphead. Before we move on to our next boss, we have a little challenge to undertake here in the Mausoleum. I haven't actually played the game since, well, I've played a little bit, but not very much since the last episode was recorded last week. So hopefully I haven't gotten too rusty, but I guess we'll see here, won't we? Loading and loading. There we go.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
Alright. Now these Boo House ghosts, they're not too bad. Just gotta get the timing right. Now these ones that swirl around, those cause me a bit more distress. Something about the unpredictability of the pattern. The ones with the bowler hats cause me distress too, not because of how they move, but because bowler hats make me uncomfortable. Alright. I will say, I think the ghost houses are the one thing in the game where the auto parry is more useful than the other charms, but not really worth it for anything else. And hey, we got it on our first try, so let's talk to Magical Chalice Goblet Lady. So that unlocks our second super, which is invincibility type thing. I'm actually gonna go and equip it because it is, in my opinion, the best all-purpose super. Although the laser is certainly good too. Oh. That's about the whatchamacallit. Alright, let's... Where are we headed next? Right, okay, I remember now. So like I said, I did play a tiny little bit to practice against this boss up here, and I got it pretty quick. Let's see if I can reproduce that on camera. That's always the hard part, right?
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin.
Let's go. Actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Alright. Sorry, I know I say this a bunch, but ever since that one time I recorded a Gungeon episode and none of the videos showed up, I get a little paranoid about it. Alright. No. We can do better than that.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
At least I certainly hope so. Jeez.
Good day for us. Well battled. Here goes.
See, I made a crucial mistake, which was mentioning that I managed to do this off camera.
Good day for us. Well battled.
Now doing it on camera is gonna be 10 times harder. Gotta remember I can use my little thing to get out of the way there. There we go. Now if you'll recall, we actually can't use our new super in the plain stages because of the fact that the plain stages have their own special super wherein you turn into a bomb. But that's useful here too, and you actually do sort of get an invincibility off of that, even if it's not quite the same kind as the cup invincibility, which I will hopefully get a chance to show off later. Now people try to tell me, oh, Cuphead's not a bullet hell game. Listen. I'm not saying that it's Hellsinker or anything like that, but that bit with the feathers back there certainly seemed pretty bullet helly to me. I'm not gonna tell you all what to think, but you know. We got this little brainy bird here. See, it's just like Pinky and the Brain, except if one of them was a giant bird, and it wasn't very funny. Okay, we're on to the last phase now. We want to switch to the bombs. Oh, you know what? I actually did not know. And this is stupid of me. I should have, like, guessed this. But, I didn't know that if you switched to the bomb, it used a different, charge attack. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Once again, finishing a boss with only 1 HP left, but that's fine. Here I was worried we wouldn't make any progress in this video. What do we got here? A B. B is for bookie, and that's good enough for me. Cuphead! We get Wally Warble Soul Contract, and we can move on to our next BOSS boss. Now, I believe there is just one boss left in this particular world. And he is over here. Let's just talk to this guy first. He gives you a coin, I think, if you get 4 parries in a row. There's actually quite a few coins that are hidden around the overworld if you talk to certain people, but I'm mostly not doing that because it's not really necessary, and I'm not really trying to 100% the save file. But maybe I'll do it if I decide I really have a hankering for more Cuphead at the end of the series. I don't know. We'll see. Tell you right now, though, I'm not doing the expert mode stuff. I tried that out the other day, and it's just... Alright. We got Dragon Man, Dragon Man. I should have switched to a different gun. But, that's alright. Yeah. So this guy's not too bad in theory. It's, as always, it's the practice that gets you. Oop. That's okay. Wanted an excuse to switch my weapons up anyway. I don't think I've bought the charge gun, which is what I used to beat this guy the first time, but, the spread shot is basically useless against him, so I'm probably gonna switch to the straight laser. Maybe the roundabout would be better, even? We'll try the straight laser first. Oh no, I do have the charge shot, okay. When did I pick that up? I don't remember now. It's good against a couple bosses. I would say that Dragon Man here is one of them. Now, the one thing you do have to watch out for is that parrying those pink shots will actually decharge your laser. Whoa. That was dumb. It took me a second to realize what happened there. I tried to, like, duck below his shot, and I fell through the cloud for my troubles. Which does happen, actually. If you, press the down button, press down and then hit jump, it will drop you through a platform that you're standing on if it can be dropped through. I'm not quite sure how that worked right there, but I'm not going to complain about it. We actually now have the super built up. I should have probably burned some of it off, because the invincibility isn't super useful until the third phase of the fight, but that's alright. Now, here, all we want to do is avoid these jumping fire boys. Petition to rename Fire Ants Spicy Fire Boys. Spicy jumping fire boys. You know what I mean. Alrighty. Don't let his tongue cause us any trouble. There we go. We're gonna need all 3 of those HP though, because this part of the fight is no joke. It's these little... Okay. It's the little fire orbs that always trip me up. Oh, wait, what? Huh. You know what I think happened there is I think that one of the little fire orbs went up off screen, and I jumped up and hit it. Well, that's annoying. That's alright, though. We almost had him, honestly. We got his number. It's all good. Heck. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that we'll kill him immediately, of course. You gotta allow for the usual Cuphead deviation of taking 5 or 6 more tries after the one where you say that you got him. But that's just how this sort of game operates. And it's fine by me. I like the music on this level a lot. I like the music in general quite a bit. But I'm often too... It's gonna sound like bragging, but it's really not. I'm often too kind of focused on what I'm doing to really appreciate it. So I just thought I would mention that this particular track here is a good old dingeridoo. Yes, a dingeridoo, ladies and gentlemen, a dingeridoo. It sounds like how Ned Flanders would describe music that he likes. Gonna try to do a Ned Flanders impression there, but I don't think my voice goes that high, unfortunately. I wonder... Okay. Right as it wore off. Like I said, the real difficulty with this fight, I think, is the 3rd phase. 1 and 2 are manageable enough if you're careful. Which I'm not always, but, you know. See, the one thing I don't like about Charge Shot is that I still don't really know how to use its 1-card super. Like, it doesn't seem to do anything. It just makes that explosion, and that's kind of it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just dense and not getting something. Really shouldn't be taking damage on the 2nd phase of this fight. Another thing about these firing, jumping boys on parade is that they often actually jump in front of you rather than toward you. It's a little disorienting. Oh no, we got smacked. Darn it. We'll get it eventually, don't you worry. The only boss in this game that ever got me genuinely frustrated when I was playing through the first time was the second to last boss, and you'll see why when we get to them. But, you know. Probably should restart, but I don't know. Oh, you know what I just realized is that you can totally hit his back with these. You don't have to hit his face. So I can probably just use Charge Shot throughout this whole fight if I'm so inclined. Still might use Homing just because it's less to focus on, but it definitely does take him down quicker to use the Charge Shots. Alright. Ah! I tried to jump like a second time real quick when I got on the cloud because I knew it was coming, but I didn't jump quick enough. Hey, there we go. Nice. And continuing the proud tradition of finishing the boss with only one hit point left. We get a B-. That's fine by me. We got 0 parries on that one? I thought we got at least 1 or 2, but whatever. The scorecard's not super important. Now that we've accomplished some aerial achievements, investing our winged foes, let's move on to World 3. Let me take a quick check, actually, how long I've been recording. I don't think it's been particularly long. No, we can go for another good 10 minutes yet or so. We walk in, and we say, "Step aside, Dice Man, we've got all the stuff." We got a cutscene here. I could try to put on my mob voice here, but, you know. There's something that people don't get called anymore. Fink. F-I-N-K. I'm not really sure what that means. It kind of sounds like some sort of horrible slur, but I don't think it actually is. I think this pirate lady just gives us some advice. Yeah. Little late for that, but you know. So we could fight the pirate, or we could fight the bee. And I know you probably wouldn't expect there to be a bee in a high-rise apartment building, but trust me, there is a bee in this high-rise apartment building. Well, we're gonna give Bee Boss a shot. This one gave me some trouble the first time I came through. Let's see if it gives me trouble this time. Try to defeat all the bosses with wings in one episode, right?
A great slam and then some. You're up.
It's the Buzz! I'm sorry, that was terrible. But yeah, our first phase here is against Bee Cop. Also, don't fall into the honey.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
It's easy for me to forget that you can stand over here in this level because that waterfall of honey really looks like it should hurt you, but it doesn't. It's just, you know, it's just there for aesthetics. I feel bad for these bee workers, man. They're just trying to get by. Just trying to get bee. One second, sorry, my nose has started itching something fierce. And this next phase gets a little bit complicated. Alright. We got the hand. That tells us where she's coming down. Alright, the triangle here, I don't like this thing. Ah! I fell quite a ways down, didn't I? Oh no! Now we get the bazookas. Ah, we died. I don't remember what I used for my my first run through with this particular boss. I think it was spread and homing though. Maybe I should try charge instead. Well, give this one a few more shots, if you'll pardon the pun. There's a lot to keep track of in this fight. Especially this first phase. Although I think it's actually your third phase that's the hardest, but you'll see that when we get to it. Listen, lady, the only one who can do an anime-style haughty woman laugh at me is my girlfriend. I hate this thing. Darn it.
Good day for us. Well, it's on.
Are you guys also wondering why he says oi 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 at the start of the match? Because I've thought about that basically every time I've fought this boss. I feel like it's maybe a reference to something, I'm just not sure what. Like I said, quite a lot to keep track of here. You got nicked by one of the worker bees. This is direct action. Fight the power. And have you noticed that Cuphead is wearing red and black and that his shots are red? It really makes you think, doesn't it? I don't know what I'm freaking talking about. Topple the monarchy! Yeah, I think if I don't succeed on this one, I'm gonna try switching to the charge shot. Ah, man, really? I mean, I'm still gonna try just because, you know. Why not? I phrasing it oddly. When I say switch to the charge shot, I actually mean get the charge shot and the spread. Because I'm not really using the homing shot at all. And that was stupid, I just fell off the platform. Let's go.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
I know how to switch my weapon game. Thank you, though. Ah. Alright, we get bazookas. These are actually easier than they look as long as you don't let yourself get distracted. I let myself get distracted. Basically, all you have to do for those is jump up and then duck when they come up again. Something like that. I'm gonna give this a couple more shots, and then if I can't do it, we'll end the video. I would really like to knock out all of the winged bosses in one video. I think that would be a fun thematic thing, but I also don't want to upload like a 45-minute long episode, you know? Although maybe that would be fine. I do only upload twice a week. Oh, she's doing bazooka first. Okay. Sometimes this happens. That's alright. I'm trained in the art of bee warfare. Darn it. Ah, that one was just embarrassing. Alright, now you've probably been wondering what I'm saving my invincibility for. It's this. Oh, right, this is why I had the, This is why I had the homing shot. Now these knuckle missiles, they're not so bad. It's mainly, yeah, the chainsaw thing, which has like no tell. Let's see here. I'll give it one more try. By one more try, I mean like probably 10 or 11. You know how these things go. I think we were one hit away from victory right there. I think we can do this, given enough time. Oh, that was just embarrassing. I missed the platform. Be yourself. That was brilliant. Yeah, okay.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
We're backsliding. It's the Cuphead backslide. Which has also appeared in like every hard game ever made. But you know, we're playing Cuphead, so right now it's the Cuphead backslide. Wherein you do really well once, and then you struggle to reach the level that you previously achieved. It happens. We'll work our way through it. I say as much to myself as the audience. Ah, consarn it all. Alright. Bye-bye, B. Okay, we have the triangle first. Ah. Darn it. Yep, okay. Maybe we'll end the episode there. Thank you guys for watching, and, yeah, speaking of audience earlier, I did actually mean to take a second to thank the r/transgamers subreddit for being supportive when I posted these videos there last week. This one, of course, will be posted there as well. So if you're from that particular subreddit, I would like to welcome you. And for both those folks and everybody else, just a reminder that if you would like to see new Cuphead every Saturday and Sunday, you can go ahead and subscribe, as well as my Indie Bazaar series on Wednesdays. So I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.